Good afternoon. Today I present a business plan and investment pitch for Samsung Electronics, the world's largest memory chip manufacturer. Through comprehensive analysis, I have identified a critical technological challenge in high bandwidth memory development and process a strategic solution. Samsung faces a pivotal moment. The company must achieve NVIDIA HBM3E certificate to compete in the fastest growing semiconductor segment. Let me take you through the evidence and the path forward. Samsung Electronics operate across 89 offices in 47 countries with approximately 270,000 employees and annual revenue of KRW 300.9 trillion. However, my analysis reveals a serious problem. Samsung is failing NVIDIA certification test for HBM3E chip due to heat and power consumption issue. Three key data points confirm the cemetery. First, the DS division operating profit of 2.9 trillion in quarterly 4 2024 missed analysis projections by 56%. Second, approximately $126 billion have been wiped from Samsung market value due to HP failure. Third competitor SK Hynix now holds 57% HBM market shares compared to Samsung mere 27%. My proposed solution is a technology acceleration program trading NVIDIA HBM3E certification by Q3 2025, enhanced strategic partnership and doubling HBM production capacity. The goal is to restore Samsung technological leadership in AI memory markets. Samsung Device Solutions division proceeds memory chips including DRAM, NAND, flash, high bandwidth memory, and SSD. The memory business achieved record Q4 2024 revenue of 30.1 trillion using advanced 1C nanometer technology. However, there is a critical problem. Samsung HB3E chip are failing NVIDIA certification tests due to the heat and power consumption issue. This blocks Samsung from the fastest growing memory segment. SK Hynix gained first mover advantages through early HBM investment and established NVIDIA partnership. Despite this setback, Samsung has significant property assessment over 250,000 patents, hybrid bonding, and EUV lithography capabilities, and the HBM-PIM technology offering 200% performance improvement with 50% better energy efficiency. The NRDK and R&D complex represents KRW 20 trillion investment by 2030. The key insight: Samsung has strong manufacturing capabilities, but HBM certification failure is blocking access to the market. The validates and the need to technology acceleration. The high bandwidth memory market presents massive opportunity growing from 3.17 billion in 2025 to USD 10.16 billion by 2030, a 26.24% compound annual growth rate. This growth is driven by AI adoption, data center expansion, and hyperscaler investments. However, Samsung current position is concerning. SK Hynix dominates with 57% market share compared to Samsung's 27%. SK Hynix achieved through early HBM investment and strong NVIDIA partnerships. Target consumers including Target consumers including AI hardware manufacturers like Nvidia and AMD, data center operators like Amazon, AWS, and Google Cloud, uh, and automotive AI integrators. The barrier to entry significant. Nvidia controls over 90% of AI chip markets through strict qualification requirements. Key threats include SK Hynix market leadership and US exports restrictions affecting 30% of DRAM sales in China. However, opportunities are sustainable. Uh, the HBM market strong growth US Chip Act funding of 4.745 billion and the Samsung existing Google Cloud partnership provides recovery pathways. Financial ratio analysis reveals the impact of HPM certification failures. Operating profit margins declined from 13.3% to 10.9% between 2023 and 2024. Returns on assets dropped from 10.2% to 8.8%. DS division operating margins fell to 9.6%. The most striking data point quarterly for 2024, DS division operating profits of KRW 2.9 trillion missed analysis expectations of 6.6 trillion by 56%. The directly collateralized with HBM certification delays. The market impacts has been serves approximately $126 billion wiped from Samsung market value. This represents the cost of technological positions failure in the critical growth segment. Importantly, Samsung continues investing heavily in 53.6 trillion in R&D during 2024, 20 trillion planned for the NRDK complex by 2030, and the 16 trillion capital allocation to DS division quarterly for 2024 alone. The diagnosis is clear, massive, and R&D investments have not translated to market positions improvements in HBM. This is strategic execution failure rather than a resource constraint issue. Samsung has the asset, the college. The challenge is achieve certification to unlock their value. Solution is comprehensive technology program with the four static inactives initiatives. First technology acceleration from quarterly 1 to quarterly 2 2025 enhanced HBM3E development significantly, addressing NVIDIA's thermal and performance specifications plus accelerated HBM4 development targeting 10 to 11 gigabytes per second per pin. Second strategic partnership enhanced with quarter 1 to quarter 3 2025 strengthening collaborative relationship with NVIDIA for certification process optimization and explaining co-innovation strategies. Third, production and capacity optimization from quarterly 2 to quarterly 4, 2025, targeting 100% increase in HMBC production capacity compared to 2024 with focused capital allocation on cutting edge HP manufacturing nodes. Fourth, financial performance recovery through 2025, reducing the export to legacy memory producers with the uh, success metrics include success metrics includes HBM3E certification by quarterly for 2025, 100% increase in HBM production capacity, 15% improvement in DS division operating margin and market shares recovered to 35% by the end of 2025. Finally, three advisors based reason by the why should we invest in Samsung transformation. Reason one, massive market opportunity with clear recovery path. The HBM market will reach 10.16 US dollars, 10.16 billion US dollars by 2030 and 26.4% CAGR. Samsung has identified two problem as has a clear solution pathway and has it HBM3E already is development for NVIDIA specifications with HBM4 development underway. Reason 2, unmatched manufacturing and R&D infrastructure. Samsung invested a record of 53.6 trillion in R&D during 2024, holds over 250,000 patents and invested in 20 trillion in NRD complex. This US certification is achieved. Reason 3, uh, quantified financial recovery potential certification success, enhanced market shares recover from 27% to 35%, DS division margin improvement in 15% plus and unlocks the $126 billion market value recovery potential. Uh, the bottom line, the bottom line the bottom line, without action, Samsung faces continued market shares losses to SK Hynix and technological uh, irrelevance in AI memory. With the technology acceleration program. Samsung can achieve HPM certification, restore market leadership, and capture premium margin in a $10 billion plus market. I recommend you to invest in Samsung AI memory transformation. Thank you. Welcome to your questions.